Yo, what is good, y'all? It's your boy Ty back here with another video, and in this video today we are going to be reacting to DBG ranking the best free cards in NBA 2K21 MyTEAM. So this isn't just like a point guard, shooting guard, small forward tier list, and obviously you guys can see his kind of categories there on the left side are not what they normally are, so it's gonna be kind of intriguing to watch this tier list because I have not watched it yet, and kind of that's what caught my attention, just the kind of groupings. I was like, okay, this is gonna be a fun tier list just to see where DBG has a lot of these cards ranked. Now, a little disclaimer, this is free cards, so a lot of these cards I have not used, like Aron Baynes, Calderon, Timotei, like a lot of these cards that he's gonna have here I have not used. So I'm just gonna base my opinion on the cards I have used or how I've seen them be used, and it is current gen and next gen kind of combined. I know more about current gen though, but if you are new to my channel and have not yet, please consider smashing that subscribe button as we're on the road to 60,000 subscribers. If you don't subscribe to DBG or watch all of his videos, make sure to do that because he is really the GOAT of the MyTEAM community.
So anyway, first we got Aron Baynes.
Again, a card I have not used with Aron Baynes, but I mean, use if needed, I feel like is the right category for him. He's not a get at all cost, should try to get, no. I mean, if you have time, I mean, maybe if you have time, or use if needed. But if he's higher than that, I would be stunned.
Baynes in the should try get category. As far as free centers go, I mean, the guy is right up there with the best of them.
I mean, I get where DBG's coming, but my whole thing is he better than Mo Bamba? And I don't think so. So that's kind of my thing.
He really is one of those like elite tier. And
I don't even think he played against me in our little nobody spent thing. So that's just.
Release, but I'm not gonna say get at all costs because is he better than Adino Rajo's 10k MT? I'm not sure. He's definitely not better than Pink Diamond Sabonis.
He's not better than Mo Bamba.
Like,
There's no way.
2 hours or so to grind up.
For me, it will be if you have time.
So I'm gonna put him in this tier right here.
We'll just see. We'll see.
He's pretty good.
I don't hate that.
Calderon. If you are on
not used Calderon, I have not used him.
I'd put him on current gen in the should try get. He's got like
does he have blinders?
Range. He does have half steady though. But
that's what I'm saying. I thought he had half blinders. So on next gen, I mean, I'm not gonna argue.
I'm gonna put him if you're on next gen. He literally takes like 2 hours max to grind up. He's such an easy.
But here's my thing about like grinding for that. It's like. I get it's not a bad grind, but is that grind better than grinding triple threat online just for MT? And that's kind of where I'm at. I don't know.
What's it, like 50 assists and 53 pointers or something?
I can't say he's not worth it, but it's just
really easy to get Jose Calderon evoed up. Like it's not long at all. On current gen, I will say he will be in the should try get category. If you're on next gen, get at all costs.
I'm fine with that because I
got Timotei Luwawu-Cabarrot.
He's decent, I think.
Him fully upgraded, I'm gonna put him in should try
because he's decent. Like when I looked at his stats and stuff, he's decent.
He's incredible. Like he is.
Dude, you said he's in the should try to get category because he is incredible. Okay, well, how incredible is he if he's just should try to get?
Absolutely incredible, lads. As Fat Boss would say, c'est incroyable. The only problem with TLC is that he does take. You need 25 steals to evo him up, and if you know how annoying it is to get 25 steals in this game,
it is annoying, but it's not super hard. Like if you go into a domination game and just try to get steals, you can get 10 with any sort of player. So I mean, steals obviously are annoying, but I mean it's not like the end of the world.
Like I think I played
like, it's really not.
With and his steal rating I don't think is exceptionally high, and until he gets to that top evo, he's really not good. That's the thing with all three of these cards. Unless they're at that top evo.
Timotei is not like 25 steals is not that bad. I just really don't think he is.
So I'm gonna put him in the should try get category. Lebron James.
Not a card I've used.
If needed, because he's needed for a lot of XP.
And a lot of people have him evoed up. It's actually crazy.
He alone has got me so much easy XP.
I don't think
there's no point evoing.
I don't even know if I have that card.
Get the shooting upgrade, get him to Ruby, and then that's like.
I really don't even know if I have him, honestly.
He's not good. You're not going to use the guy online. He's awful.
You'd be surprised by how many people use that card, though. Maybe it's just for challenges, but a lot of people do use that card.
There has to be worse. There has to be worse than this.
Okay, I do.
No, there are worse. There are definitely worse.
Yes, there are.
And there's a weird one where it's like, when I say like don't even look at it. For example, there's like a get it all. There might be a should try get card, and then other cards down here that are needed to get one of the higher tier cards, where you obviously have to get them, and that's what I mean. Don't even look. If you just get them while getting them, but don't even bother looking at them. So then Adrian Dantley, I mean,
honestly, Dantley
kind of sucks.
He's not that bad. Like, objectively for DBG, he's down that low because he's a Galaxy Opal. If Adrian Dantley was a diamond that you had to Evo up, I guarantee he would probably be and should try to get. Like, I'm just keeping it real with you guys. Is Adrian Dantley good? No. But here's the thing. Should you try to get him if you... I mean, he's not that bad. That's the thing. He's not that bad. For me, I mean, you can't really put him if you have time. Use if needed. I mean, I guess that's probably the right category for him. I'm just saying, like, if he was like an Evo or something, I guarantee DBG would have him higher.
Like, he doesn't take any time. I actually fouled out with 16 picks to go. I did not think that was possible. I fouled out with 16 picks to go.
You fouled out? Where's Allen Iverson? You know where. Don't even look at it. Exactly. Keep him right there because that's exactly where that bum belongs. He's terrible. Against me, he was terrible. Honestly, give me LeBron and Adrian Dantley over that bum AI car. He's terrible, bro.
I mean, obviously, Iverson does probably lead towards an S tier card and maybe guys that I'm putting get at all costs. But Iverson's fine. I mean, he's objectively fine. His
what is he doing
his
for you?
Jumper is nice.
That's it.
He's
that's it. His jumper is nice. That's it.
He dunks on people.
He's
just a little bit small.
He's
like
6 foot
whatever
tall.
way Ty wants to say it. Like, I can't not put Iverson if you have time. Like, if you have 2 hours to kill.
Let me put it this way though, DBG. In a competitive type setting, would I rather have Adrian Dantley on the court or Allen Iverson? I'd rather have Adrian Dantley on the court, and it's not even comparable. That's my thing.
If you have 2 hours and you want to kill it,
that's my
if you
thing.
want to just get a card that's going to be a lot of fun. I mean, Iverson's going to be really good for that. So,
I mean,
yeah,
you might as well just get Nate Robinson. I mean, quite honestly.
Give me Allen Iverson if you have time. Amari Stoudemire is just bad.
Never
He's
used
just
the card.
Bad.
Never used
You're going to
him.
get Amari Stoudemire. Like, he doesn't even offer anywhere near as much XP as LeBron James. He also doesn't have the name of LeBron James. Just don't even look at him. You're going to get him along the way.
I'm going to be intrigued where he puts
Anton
Anton Jameson.
Or the XP challenges, go for it. He's awful. Jameson.
S tier,
right?
right?
At all costs.
Ooh. See, here's my thing, right? Here's my tough kind of debatable thing. I have a hard time putting Anton Jameson and Jose Calderon in the same kind of category, and I'm not even that high on Anton, but it's just
not even that difficult to get. He was a lot more. It was a lot more beneficial getting Jameson when he first came out. Because heat check guards were going for way more than they are now. But it's 33 games.
I mean, he's not worth getting. He's not. That's a lot of games.
I reckon next, like we have 2 more doms to come. I reckon next season we see a domination. I reckon what I said at the start of the season is probably accurate. Like, we're going to see a domination probably next season. Then we're probably going to see Spotlight Sims the season after. And then we're going to see the last domination in the final season. Probably gonna see
it's crazy. Like, it's crazy, guys. We're in like the middle of March, and it just seems like the 2K year is flying by. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like the time is just flying by. I mean, we're already in mid-March, man. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
But yeah, Jameson, he's chicken man. Like,
he is.
I mean, should have Jameson. He's one of the best shooters in the game.
It's just for me. I think he's S tier? Maybe not, but he's a lot better than Jose Calderon. It's not even close.
Current gen for his half defense.
That's why for me it's just tough.
Next gen because he's chicken man. Jameson is just a beast, and like 33 games to get him. Like, what's it? It's like 14, 15 hours at a push to get Jameson. Like, yeah, it does take a while, and there are probably other cards. But I would
never grind for Jameson ever.
He's fantastic. And we got Brandon Roy.
He's S tier.
I mean, if you have time, he's all right. He's pretty good. Actually,
wait, I'm confused. I'm just kind of confused. Okay, so I get what DBG is doing with these ranking here, but to say Brandon Roy is not an S tier card is just blasphemy. Like, what? Brandon Roy? I'm confused right now. I'm confused right now.
Brandon Roy's less of a grind than Jameson.
Yeah, he is, and he's better than Jameson.
I'm going to actually put Brandon Roy...
Well, I'm confused.
Yeah, he's less... It's easier to get Brandon Roy and Jameson, and you get better players along the way. So I'm going to actually move Jameson now to should try get.
But my thing is this, right? Here's my thing. Here's my thing. I get what DBG is doing with these tiers, and I understand it. But to say Brandon Roy is not S tier, I'm just confused. He's definitely a top 5 free card in the game, I think.
Because like Brandon Roy's better than James, and he takes less time. It just feels like he takes more time because the wall grind was a lot more tedious than the Jameson grind. Like, the wall grind is like 30 hours.
Definitely
40 hours.
is. Like, I feel you
Jameson
on that, but
like not too bad. Because I did the Jameson grind over like a week, so
this looks better. I like Brandon Roy at get all costs and Jameson at should try to get. I like that more. I mean,
I really rate Buddy Hield. I really rate Buddy Hield.
I've never used the card, so I can't really say.
Getting to him, I'm gonna say get at all costs for Buddy. If you guys know how OP the Kobe base
is, it on next gen?
He's got the Kobe base.
I mean,
he's got a really good release.
I mean, I get it. I get it all. I understand it all. But saying an XP, I think he's XP, right, is worth whatever grind compared to a Clay that goes for 15K. It's just hard for me to say that he is a good at all cost type of player.
His defense is good. He's fantastic. I'm gonna put him in get at all costs.
It's
so easy to level up.
I can't really say too much, and it is easy to level up to there. But I wouldn't get him at all costs.
One day you can get Buddy Hield if you just start off. Get to level 28.
If you have time, I guess.
Easy to do. With the way the game is, it's so easy to get the Buddy Hield. So it's not even any sort of a grind. So I would say, yeah, just get the Buddy. Like, if you aren't planning on doing XP, like last season, I just got to Nick Batum. Literally just.
But it's
it will cost almost
nothing. For the majority of people that play the game, Buddy Hield's not
gonna all 1,000 MT. And you're probably just naturally doing it from playing the game.
I don't know. I have a different mindset with DBG on these. So, yeah, just because Buddy Hield's not better than a card that goes for 10,000 MT. So
Boozer, don't even look at it. Obviously, you need Boozer to get the Brandon Roy, but
yeah, Boozer's bad.
Like, who cares about Carlos Boozer?
Where's he gonna put Cedric? I'm intrigued. Where's he gonna put Cedric?
Then we have got Cedric Maxwell. And I'm putting Cedric Maxwell in if you have time. He's really good.
I mean, here's the thing. I can't disagree because for the majority of the community, it's going to be a lot easier and a lot better to go for Brandon Roy than Cedric Maxwell. So I'm not going to disagree. I would put him in should try to get, but that's me. I like Cedric, though. I really do.
Like, Maxwell is really good. The question is that, like, you need to win 53 games. And you need to also win 12 games in a row, which is really hard to do. Actually, no. I'm going to say should try get.
Yeah, that's where I think
he's going to put him one category up. He's one of the best cards in the game. He'd be borderline an S tier card. There's no way I'm putting an unlimited reward and get at all costs because of how like tedious it is.
Yeah,
to get,
and the majority of the community, that's so true. Reward. The majority of the community, the majority of people watching this video are not going to grind for Cedric.
Get at all costs category. But I think that it is just overall just ability in game.
No, I agree.
As well as the fact that if you're very good at the game, I mean, 12 games you can get them in. If it's 53 games actually. It takes at least 25, 26 hours until you win every game.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Because with quits, you can honestly get Cedric in honestly like 21, 22 hours probably. Maybe 20. No, like if I grinded straight, I could get him in probably 15 to 20 hours. But I'm just saying, it's not worth it.
His grind for most people will take longer than the wall grind. So
for me, Cedric's more worth it just because I'm decent at the game. He's not bad.
I mean,
he's not bad.
I mean, I think Sexton's pretty good.
He's not bad. He's not.
I mean, I think Sexton is pretty good.
He is.
Like his curry slide is good. His dunking's pretty good. His shot is good.
No, Sexton is good.
I'm gonna actually say Sexton is a pretty nice card. I think he's a good shooter. I think he does everything.
I don't think he's good at all costs, but he is good.
Take too long to get. Like you can easily get Sexton. He's about
I like that.
It's about 2 hours to get, so it's about the same time as Luau Cabrera and Aaron Baines.
I'm starting to see what DBG is doing with this tier list a little bit more.
I mean, use if needed. He's an elite Ruby card. Like he keeps your overall low, but I don't think 2K will do anything with overalls anymore because of how much of a disaster it ended up last time.
I've never used
really
Daquan
shooter.
Cook,
I used
so
him for
I can't really say.
As well. He scored a lot of points for me while getting.
Can't really say.
A really nice player, best emerald in the game, and it's not even close. But again, it's an emerald, and we're in March. Then we got D'Lo. I'm putting D'Lo in if you have time.
Here's the thing, I'm biased for D'Lo because I'm a Wolves fan, but I'm just gonna hear DBG out because I haven't used the card yet, so I'm just gonna hear him out.
If you have time, he's all right. Like he's fine. Like some people might argue that like D'Angelo Russell's better than Calderon. I think he takes a lot longer to get. Like you have to complete all the play.
He does. He does take a little more time. Like, but at the end of the day, you're grinding like triple threat offline or online, so you're doing stuff as you
have to play like 7 hours.
Which I mean, is if you have time,
start grinding D'Lo. So that's like it's like if you have time really for D'Lo, like you're getting 2 okay cards on the way that I'll probably put in some of the lower activities.
But it's like you're grinding for triple threat offline, online like, too. So it's
D'Lo is.
I don't know. I feel like it's not just.
He's good. He is good, but he takes way long. Like he takes so much longer to get than a Calderon. I think I take Calderon over him. Then we got Dave the Busher. The Busher, I'm gonna put
should try to get. Yeah, that's exactly where he belongs.
I'm definitely not putting him in get at all costs.
The Busher is solid.
Pretty easy to get.
He's gonna do a job.
He's just a little bit small for power forward, and I don't really like his movement and stuff at small forward. So I think.
Where's he gonna put D-Rob?
Great defensive player, and one of the better spotlights and rewards on the road to. He's on the road to Wes.
Where's he gonna put D-Rob?
D-Rob is S tier. The reason why I had to make the S tier card category is because I didn't want to put D-Rob into if you have time, because he's clearly a top 5 card in this game.
And that's what I was kind of wondering, right? Because for me personally, guys, what's more worth it for the majority of the community? To get David Robinson or to get Brandon Roy? And for me, I think it's Brandon Roy. And that's kind of the disagreement I might have with DBG here. Because is DBG objectively a free card?
Who?
Anytime I grind level 40 rewards, I lose a ton of MT along the way. So you guys can kind of debate that. But I think Brandon Roy is more worth it to get. So that's just kind of my logic. But obviously, D-Rob is incredible and is an S tier player. So it's just kind of the two sides to it. It just depends on kind of how you feel about it. But D-Rob is obviously an S tier card. I'm not going to argue that. But he's kind of a, there is a flip side to it as well.
David Robinson is the best center in this game by a mile.
I'm not going to argue.
Obviously, it's at least a 60-hour grind. At least 60 hours.
And just think about all the MT you're spending
to get this card.
It's more than 60 too. I'm not gonna
if you're really smart about it and you wait till the end of the season, you could probably do it in 50 hours or close to it.
Well, I don't know. It's a grind.
I mean, for most people, it's at least 60 hours of playing. So if you have time, I would advise it because he's incredible. I'm on 88k right now. I'm at 22k. I could easily get to tomorrow. If I grind for 2 or 3 hours tomorrow, I could get to 115k. I got that much easy XP left to get, so I'm definitely gonna get D-Rob. I'm taking my time with it. I'm not rushing. I
kind of wish I would have went for him, but I had 250 to worry about and everything, so I'm not gonna be able to get him sadly.
Then we got Boogie, get at all costs. Boogie's one of the best big men in this game. He's insanely good.
I mean,
he's insanely good. He's basically the same as the other DeMarcus Cousins who I rate.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's basically the same as the other Boogie. And I wouldn't agree with him saying he's one of the best big men in the game. I think he's a top 10 big man. I'll say that, but not a top big man.
His movement's good, his handle's good, his shooting's good.
It just depends on how you feel about DeMarcus Cousins. Nice. I've never loved Boogie, though.
Player build. He's got everything. And again, he is one of those guys that only takes 2 hours to grind on the way.
Yeah, for the grind, he's good.
Don Buse.
He's incredible.
Costs. Don Buse, 2 hours.
He's incredible.
4, long wingspan, D-Rose base, good dunk, Curry slide.
I like what he did with those pink diamonds. I really do. I think those are a step above the Dave DeBuscher card. I really do.
Insanely good. Don Buse, absolute beast. Absolute beast. His dunking's good. There's nothing wrong with this card at all. Then we've got Don Ole. I think he'll be added back onto TT offline boards, which is why I'm putting him on this list. I'm going to say if you have time when he comes out, because he's not a guarantee to get.
And here's the thing about Triple Threat Online, Triple Threat Offline. Whether you're grinding for David Robinson, whether you're grinding, for a D-Lo, for example, you're going to be able to play Triple Threat offline or online. So it's my thing is this, should you grind it necessarily for Don Ole? No. And that's why I guess if you have time, I guess is the right thing. Because if he just pops up, then he pops up and you're going to take it. Because Don Ole he's good. I'm not going to lie, he's good.
Up to 400 games to get him.
He's definitely good.
I got him my first game. A lot of people are playing a lot of the game, a lot of hours to get this guy.
But my thing is this, right? Even if you play 400 Triple Threat offline games, okay, let's say you get through 12 games, and you can get through a lot of games, right? So you can play 250 games in a day. What's more worth it, guys? Kermit Washington or a guy like Brandon Roy? I don't know. I'll leave that up to you guys. But I'm just saying, it's kind of a tough little predicament.
He's very much close. He's very close to being in the S tier card category.
Don is good.
I don't think he's that much better than Don Buse.
He's not.
I really don't.
He's really not.
Comparable.
They are very comparable.
I actually use Don Buse over Don Ole.
I think they're super close. I think
Don Ole, no guarantee of getting him. I'm going to put him in the if you have time category. He's definitely.
It's just tough because he's Triple Threat offline. I think that's the tough part about it.
He's better than Calderon, but the difference is
not even close. He's
Calderon,
way better than
guaranteed to get him after 2 hours. Donovan Mitchell, get at all costs.
Yeah, D-Mitch is good. Plus, he's an easy grind.
If you combo the challenges in the best way possible, you can get him in 23 minutes. You can literally, I timed it. It took me 23 minutes to get
What
this
did you
guy.
do?
3 games with 50-point triple threat challenges.
Oh, triple threat.
So easy to get. He's got half range.
Nah,
half
he
punch,
is
good
easy to
release.
get. No doubt about it. He
Dunks on
definitely
everybody.
is.
Just a little bit small at 6'1". That's his only problem, but he's so easy to get that you can't not put him get at all costs. Fournier. I mean, you can't get Fournier technically anymore.
He was so easy to get, though.
Like, he's actually literally impossible to get right now because you have to get original owner cards and they're not currently in packs.
I mean,
I'm going to actually take Fournier out of this.
Yeah, I was going to say,
where are you going to put him? I had Fournier, Rubio.
If Fournier was still on boards, guys, I would say get him at all costs, though. Because he was so easy.
Like, those guys are TTO cards.
They're so easy to get, though.
It's hard to put them in a category because this is, like, almost like giving tips for, like, who you should get. And, like, those guys are not currently. You can't. I'm pretty sure you can't currently get any of them guys right now for free.
You definitely can.
Then we got Fred Brown.
Downtown Freddie Brown.
And he's again, if you have time. He's nowhere near as good as Dono, but he's similar to D'Angelo.
I want him, though.
So
I want him.
Downtown Freddie Brown.
Like, those two guys, D'Lo and Freddie Brown, are guys I want, man.
Version of the
just because I like
Kyrie Irving.
And that's the thing about anybody on this list. If you like the player, you can use him. Like, that's what I want to say. Like, you really can. But yeah, if you have time, is a good thing to really.
George Gervin.
Bro,
I mean, I'm gonna put Gervin and use if needed because he's actually all right.
I guess.
Like if you need Gervin for anything, I guess for small forward challenges, if you need the combo up small forward dunks or something with a Spurs card, Gervin's pretty good. You need for Spurs
whatever you do, do not go into my team unlimited with Gervin.
Tier, but I'm putting Gilbert Arenas in the bottom tier because he is a trash can.
He is bad.
Gilbert Arenas.
Y'all remember when we had a good guild that was a cheese ball, man? Can we get a Luka or XM base
or
guild, please?
Like simply put.
Base 98 guild or something.
Going for one of those guys, or you just happen to naturally get him, just no point looking. Hamidou Diallo, I mean, don't even look at him.
I mean, I've not used
done his
the
XP
card.
challenges because they're not that easy.
We're getting to some of these spotlight sim cards. It's gonna get intriguing. Should try to get maybe.
I know some people say he's better than Iverson. I don't think so.
What am I hearing? Oh my goodness, what am I hearing right now? Allen Iverson's a trash can.
I'm gonna put him in use if needed.
He's not that bad. IT is not bad. He's not bad at all.
He is pretty good.
I think IT is fine. I think if you have time, it's
just not as good as Iverson.
I disagree, but that's me.
He's like the 5th or 6th best of the point guards in my opinion. So
and that's the tough part. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree.
Rate him that highly. John Wall S tier card. John Wall's another one that if he wasn't an S tier card would be in if you have time.
Right.
John Wall's one of the best point guards in the game.
I'm not gonna argue.
We're talking about the top point guard.
The tough thing about I just wish he would put Brandon Roy in S tier. I think Brandon Roy is worth the grind. I mean, that's my opinion. I think B Roy should be S tier, but that's just me.
I don't have him at number 1. I would have Luka. I would have Juan Carlos Navarro, and I would have probably Magic Johnson over him. But like he's definitely
the Lonzo Ball disrespect. I don't understand.
He's as good as the Derrick Rose. I said he's as good as the new Derrick Rose we got. So John Wall is in the S tier cards.
Nah, J Wall is good.
Then we got Joe Dumars. Let's just move him to the end. Let's move Rubio actually to the end and Steven Adams because I do not plan on putting them in the list.
Fair enough.
We got Dumars.
If you have time, I mean,
if you're on next gen, he's in get at all costs. If you're in current gen, he's in should try get.
Okay, so again, a lot of these cards I have not used, so it's hard for me to kind of say. But my thing is this: is Joe Dumars as good as Don? No, he's not. I don't care what people say. He's not.
I would at all costs.
That's fine. I'm not gonna argue it, but
no, I'll put him in should try gets. I'm gonna bring Calderon.
Okay, I'm fine with this.
I think on next gen,
I'm fine with this.
Tiny better than Dumars. Dumars is way better.
I'm fine with this.
On current gen. I'm gonna put Dumars because he's got that half range, he's got that half clamps, he's got the.
No, Dumars is good. Like he's objectively good.
He's got absolute elite defense. He's like a million times better version of Pat Bev. So I'm gonna put him in get at all costs.
Pat Bev, my man.
These 3 guys, like getting 2 of these 3 guys are in your point guard position, and you're in perfectly good shape.
And that's the thing. Like I had Lonzo Ball in my no money spend account, but I now have Donovan Mitchell, and I don't even know who my other point guard is at the moment. I think who did I just got Donovan Mitchell, and then we got the free Galaxy Super Russ. I mean, you don't need expensive players. These guys can hold it down. They definitely can.
And then we have got Joe Harris.
Never
Joe
used
Harris.
him. I have no idea.
I'm actually putting Joe Harris and should try again. First of all, you can literally get him in 2 hours. Like in 2 hours of grinding.
We're putting Joe Harris and should try to get
Harris. Joe Harris has got a really good release. He's also a really good shooter. He's got gold clamps. As far as rubies go, he's elite for limited. Like, there's a lot of reasons why I would say, you know.
There is zero reasons to get Joe Harris. Zero. There's zero.
You know what? You should probably go out and get yourself a Joe Harris card.
No.
Like, there's so many situations that he fits. Yes, he's not a KPJ, but he's good, man. He's really good.
I disagree with that one, DBG. Don't worry about Joe Harris. For me, I mean, I don't even look at it or use if needed, guys.
Julius
I'm
Irving,
sorry. No. Dr. J is fine. He's fine. Yes, I know he's only got like what 6 Hall of Fame. He's fine.
I mean,
no way you put it. Don't even look at it. You have Allen Iverson, and if you have time, and you have Julius Irving. That's terrible.
Don't even look.
That's terrible.
Get him along the way. He's not it.
That's bad.
He's really not it.
He's not bad. What is so bad about Julius Irving? If you give him the right badges, he's literally fine.
I mean, he's not that bad, though, if you have time. He's all right.
Kawhi and Dr. J are both better than AI. If you're telling me I have to go in a competitive game, give me both those guys way over AI. So, I mean, the disrespect towards wings are just, it's absurd. I mean, we all know DBG hates defense, and it's on display right here. Good night.
He's a good defender, and he hits wide open. He's a million times better in next gen than he is in current gen, though. I would not use him on current gen.
Where's he gonna put Kermit?
Washington,
He's got to be S, right? I mean,
if you
got him, you're blessed. That's all I'll say.
Badge up Kermit Washington, he's in S tier card.
He's so elite.
His handle is really, really good.
Now Kermit, like when I play against him, I get shook. He's good.
He is legitimately incredible. Then we got this Kyrie. I mean, use if needed. He's not unusable. I'm not putting him in that.
He doesn't have Pro 2 though. I mean,
he's not as good as Isaiah Thomas. So
Allen Iverson stinks. Can you move Allen Iverson down for me, please, man? Good Lord, Allen Iverson, man.
Latrell Sprewell.
He's good.
A lot of people put him in the get at all costs. I'm going to put him in should try again.
He's good, though. Latrell's good.
In my opinion, the new Zach LaVine card, as well as the Kevin Porter Jr. card, are just a million times better than this guy. So
I don't know about a million times better. I think you gassed it pretty badly.
So I just think there are way, way better cards for like 1K MT.
No.
You can argue the same thing with point guards, but I do think Views and Doomar is at a step above the likes of Smush Parker, Felipe Lopez, etc.
I think Latrell is quite a bit better than the Zach LaVine that's not going to give you any sort of defense.
We currently have
that's
like
me. That's me.
1 to 5K. So I'm going to put him in the should try get. And he's not too bad getting on the way.
Latrell's good.
Anyway. Then we got Manu.
He's worthless, bro. He's bad.
There's actually no reason to get Manu anymore. There's actually no reason. Like, he doesn't lock it. You don't need to be... Unless, you don't need to complete Manu, as far as I'm aware, to go for, like, Tyler Hero or those guys.
I don't know.
His ones are some of the longest as well. He's some of the longest XP grinding challenges, and he's the worst by a mile of all these cards.
Yeah, Manu is bad.
That includes Taco.
I wonder where he's going to put Spencer Haywood. He's good.
Don't even look at it. If you get him, you get him. Like,
Nate Robb, is he going to be with AI, or what are you going to do with Nate Robb?
70 and 50 XP for like 125 points or something. Or 12, is it a 1250 or 150? Whatever. He offers a serious amount of XP.
Either way, Mark Price stinks.
But he sucks. He straight up sucks. He's got a release on normal timing. He's terrible. He's absolutely terrible. Nate Robinson. I'm putting Nate Robinson to the if you have time category.
That's fair enough. I think just because of how fun Nate Robinson could be, especially on next gen. He would
be in the should try get.
Especially on next gen, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
He is the best player in the game for beating the game offline. Him, like, he's got the Hall of Fame blinders badge and the Curry slide. I think Calderon might have overtaken him. He's got half range.
That's what I'm saying. Nate Robb, though, on next gen could be a lot of fun to use.
Literally, you curry away from a screen. It's like a 10% contest every time. I was dropping 40 a game on Hall of Fame with Nate Robinson just cheesing the Spotlight Sim CPU. Like, he was god tier. Now we got Bev. I mean, I really like Patrick Beverley. His card art is cool.
He's not that bad either. Like, really he can hold it down. Patrick Beverley is better than Allen Iverson. He is.
Not sure if I want to put him in the
He's better than Allen Iverson.
If you have time. But he's nowhere near as good as Nate Robinson and Allen Iverson.
Yes, he is. He's better than Allen Iverson.
The fact is that, first of all, you have to get Gilbert Arenas.
I'll say that forever.
And then he's just...
He's not worth the grind, no, but he's better than Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson stinks.
Then, unfortunately, have to put him in the use if needed category. Like, he's not bad enough to go into these lower categories. Like Patrick Ewing. He's so bad. He is actually so bad. It's not even funny how bad Patrick Ewing is.
Like, the fact that they didn't even make him better than his old card is bad.
He's worse than Stoudemire. He's barely better than his Amethyst, who came out in December and was 2 KMT the day he came out.
Nah, Ewing's bad.
And then we got Ray Allen. If we're on next gen, I'm putting Ray Allen in the
Everybody
S-tier
loves
cards.
Ray on S tier. Now, I haven't used him enough to know, but I don't know.
As well as Ray Allen base. Like, he might be pushing that S tier category.
Current gen is just, I don't think
he's better than
really
Brandon
like
Roy on next gen. And he also...
Okay, let's I'm not going to say he's not. I'm not going to say that because next gen I don't know. But I'm just saying on current gen, there's no way he even compares to Brandon Roy. I'm just going to put that out there.
So takes like an hour to get. I'm going to put...
I just don't know on current gen, man.
Players? Yeah, I'm going to put him in S tier. I'm going to put him in S tier cards. If you're on current gen, he's in the god at all costs. And you were probably putting Brandon Roy in S tier. If you're on next gen, which is me, I'm swapping these two. I mean, you can swap these two or put both of these up or both of these down.
I'm not going to argue. I have a hard time thinking Ray Allen is that next step up. I on current gen, at least I truly do. Next gen, I believe it. I believe it. I'm not going to argue.
But I'm putting Ray Allen in S tier. I love this card. He's my favorite player next gen.
Robert Parish is good.
Robert Parish.
He's good.
It all depends on what you need from your center.
He can do it all.
His center to run the floor, block shots, and play defense. He's in get at all costs. If you are...
He can knock down shots.
Like a player that relies on shooting, which is why I have Aaron Baines to try to get. He's in if you have time.
Please do not try arguing that Aaron Baines is better than Robert Parish. Please, man.
It's one of these tiers. I'm going to put him in should try get because he is actually... He's an elite defense player. He is an absolutely elite
he's good.
Player. His shooting, definitely not great.
It's
but
not
he reminds
great,
me a
but
lot
he's
of that
fine.
Will Chamberlain card that came out around the start of January.
No, Robert Parish is fine.
Play with him, so I do actually have a little bit of time for Robert Parish. Then we got Sidney Wicks, get at all costs.
Oh, he's incredible. Forget that. Put him in S tier. We got Ray Allen in S tier. Put Sidney in S tier. Sidney's incredible.
He's like a 2 and a bit hour grind. Yeah, Sidney
put him
Wicks,
in S tier.
He most definitely.
I put him in S tier. That's me though.
In the get at all.
If Ray's up there, put Sidney up there.
He's actually one of the longer grinds as far as I'm aware. But shooting wise, he can hit when he's open. His
he's incredible.
Things are pretty good. Again, no Curry slide, but he's still.
It doesn't matter because defensively he's incredible.
Got an ultra long wingspan. It doesn't look like it's 7'11" wingspan, but it is still pretty long, and it's just a really great card. He's a great alternative to like Pink Diamond Giannis. He's like a worse version of Kermit Washington.
Right. No, that's a good comparison.
Then we have got Spencer Haywood.
Spencer is good.
I'm putting Spencer Haywood in if you have time. Like he can point center cheese, and that's like
but my thing is this: he's so like, elite. Like but even if you play him at power forward, like he's fine. He's not Kermit's level. He's not, but he's good. You should try to get Spencer Haywood. You should try to get him.
I don't know. Like he's a gimmick card. I don't know what I want to put him into. Should try get.
He's good.
I don't see him. Like he gets eaten alive by some big men. He's not as good. Like he's a worse version of Draymond card that came out yesterday.
Okay, yes, you're right. I'm not gonna argue with that. But is Anton Jameson not? Are we gonna sit here in the middle of March and try arguing that Anton is better than Draymond? Because that's not true either.
So yeah, put him if you have time. Taco Fall, I mean, yeah, I get it.
Guys, please, if you haven't started the game yet, grind for Spencer Haywood instead of Anton Jameson. Please, I'm begging you. Please, I'm begging you.
And a posted cheese, the guy doesn't even come with deep hooks. Don't even look at it. There is no point. Then we got Hero. Get at all costs. Hero is insane. He's like
I've not used the card.
Downgraded version is Ray Allen.
I've not used him, so I can't really say much.
Hero is an absolute hero, lads. Like
Hero
there is no
is
card
an absolute
that
hero.
epitomizes how good this hero set has been than Hero. But yeah, so Tyler Hero is a really
just look at the card art. Like those card arts are incredible.
A little bit short wingspan, which is
super
great.
Dope.
It makes him feel more like he's about 6'3", 6'4", than he's 6'6". But
yeah, his wingspan is tiny, man.
Costs about 2 hours of grinding, and he's a fantastic player. Then we got Wes. S tier.
Yeah, Wes is incredible, man.
I don't think anyone's arguing that Wes is one of the best cards in the game. Arguably the best. He's like, imagine if Spencer Haywood was a million times better.
Yeah, Wes is better than Spencer. Nobody's arguing that.
A little bit of a grind. Honestly, he's like a 16 hour or so grind, but it is like the grind is worth it for Wes. The grind really is worth it.
I don't know. That's a long grind. He's bad.
I mean, use if needed, I guess. He's big.
Big Z is bad. He's bad.
He's not bad. He's slow. That's his only problem.
He's better than everybody, and don't even look at it.
He's
but
not.
don't get it twisted.
You
Big Z
cannot
is
compare him to
bad.
these guys. Like, he's fast.
You can, Julius Erving does not belong, and don't even look at it. He doesn't belong there. Say whatever you want about his badges, about anything. Julius Erving is usable. You can't put him in there, bro.
Ewing
That's
is 7'3"
bad.
and can shoot.
That's bad.
Whereas Ewing is 7 foot and can't. And he's
Julius
slow.
Erving does not
Like,
belong, and don't even look at it.
If I
He
were to move
doesn't.
any card up, it'd probably be Boozer or maybe
What?
Dr. J in this tier.
Like Dr. J,
But
man.
yeah, I'm gonna put
the
him in the users
disrespect.
needed. I'm not gonna say like if you want like a shooting center.
Good night.
I might
No,
even put
no,
him in
whoa,
if you
whoa,
have
whoa,
time,
no,
Baines
no,
is
no,
just
no.
way better.
Well, Baines is. Look, I know you hate defense, DBG, and that's okay, but like, come on, man.
No, and he also takes less time to get. So yeah.
Overall, I like what DBG did with this tier list. It's a different style of tier list, and I like it overall. Now, with this, there's going to be some people that are like too high, too low, to the extreme, right? So, like, Spencer Haywood, for example, might be up at get it all costs for me, just because I don't think TTO rewards are that hard to get. Whereas Anton Jameson, I mean, to have him over Spencer, to me, is just a little bit weird. But that's my opinion on some things. Comment down below, who do you think is most out of kind of position here? I don't really see too much, obviously, other than AI. For me, Dr. J is more usable in a competitive type setting than Allen Iverson. And then Ray Allen's another guy. I don't play Next Gen enough to know, but I've heard great things about him on Next Gen. B-Roy, I love him. I'd move him up. But that is going to wrap it up for the video today, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Yeah, like I said, comment down below because I want to hear your guys' opinion on this, guys. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new. And as always, man, I love you guys and have a blessed day.